Hello and welcome back to another episode of Zen in 10. I'm Rachel and I will be your guide. And today's practice is a very mellow, restful flow. Some days you come to your mat and you want to practice, but maybe you don't have a whole lot of energy or you just want a really good stretch and take it slow and ease into the day or even wind down at the end of the day. So that's the intention of today's practice. I do encourage you to have a yoga block or two nearby if you would like to. And you're certainly welcome to have a blanket as well. So let's dive in. We're going to begin lying down on our backs. We're coming into our reclined butterfly, a reclined bound angle. So take your time to ease down onto your back body. If you want to place a blanket under the head, you can. And as the feet come together and the knees still open wide, it might feel nice to have a block underneath the outer knees. So take your time to arrive. Let yourself get situated and cozy and supported. And then maybe take the hands to the hip crease, press into the elbows, lift the upper back, and set the spine down with a little more space, a little more length. And then you might actually take your hands to the tops of the shoulders and just invite the shoulders to melt down towards the ground. We'll guide one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. Allow your eyes to soften down or even close completely. Breathe in through the nose all the way down into the belly. And then follow the breath all the way back out through the nose or the mouth, whatever feels better today. So as we breathe in, feel the belly rise. Feel that wave of breath as it comes and goes. Exhaling, releasing tension. Inhaling a deep sense of peace and ease. And just offer yourself a few more mindful breaths right here. Good. Take your time. You're welcome to keep the eyes closed or you can flutter the eyes open. And if we do have props underneath the outer knees, we'll set those off to the side as we bring the feet down to the mat and walk your feet as wide apart as your mat, letting the inner knees fall against one another. So this might feel like a nice release for the low back. Again, the shoulders are just melting into the ground. Your hands can still be on your belly and your heart, or they can rest out by your sides, whatever feels better. And then I'll invite you to go ahead and take the arms out into a T if that feels good. And let the knees windshield wiper side to side. So massaging out through that low back. If you would like to, you can turn the head side to side as well, massaging the back of the head. Good. And then I'll invite you the next time your legs spill over to the right to pause there. A nice gentle twist. You can keep the gaze straight up. You might look out to the left, melting into the shoulders. If you want a little deeper stretch, you can set the right foot on top of that left thigh. Good. Just give yourself a few mindful breaths here. Good. If the right foot is lifted, we'll mindfully set it back down. Take the gaze straight back up. Windshield wiper the knees left to right. And then pause when you head back over to the left. Choose your gaze on this side. Maybe add the left foot on top of the outer right thigh. Let the shoulders be heavy. Let the breath be steady. Beautiful. Just a few more breaths right here. And then when you're ready, if that left foot is lifted, we'll lower it. Lift the gaze straight up. Take the knees right to left. And then pause in the center. Once more, letting the knees spill against one another. Letting those knees spill against one another. Feet are wide. Just releasing the low back into the mat. Good. Let's take the palms down to the mat by our sides. We'll take the feet about hips width distance apart, keeping the left foot planted. You might hug the right knee into your chest. Give it a gentle hug, low back firm on the ground. And you can stay right here. This might be enough, or maybe you'll come into a half happy baby. So we'll start by taking that right shin parallel to the ground, open the right knee out to the right, and then maybe take the shape of the leg in towards the armpit. You can hug the back of the thigh or the outer ankle or the foot. And this might be enough. If you want a little more, you can maybe rock onto the outer edge of that left foot so the left knee spills open to the side. Let the hands rest wherever it's comfortable for you. Just offer yourself several deep breaths in this shape. And then take your time. We'll set the left foot back down, hug that right knee back into the chest. Float the right foot up towards the sky. Stretch through the back of your right leg. Keep the knee as soft as you need to here. And take your time. Plug that right foot back in. Notice any difference from one side to the other. And keeping the right foot grounded this time, just hug the left knee into your chest. Give it a gentle squeeze. And again, you can stay right here. You might take the shin parallel to the ground, maybe let the knee spill out to the side, and then hug the knee in towards the outer armpit. So coming into that half happy baby on this side. And feel free to stay right here or let that right knee spill out to the right. Again, the hands can rest wherever it feels comfortable for your body. Feel the low back melt into the earth. Feel the shoulder blades soften into the mat behind you. Let the breath be steady. Good. And then ever so mindfully setting the right foot back down, hugging that left knee into the chest, and straighten your left leg up towards the sky. Good. You can hold on to the back of the leg for support. See, my cat Chai is sneaking up behind me here. All right, let's plug that left foot into the ground. Stretch your legs out long, reach the fingers behind you, coming into a nice full body stretch. Good. Let's hug both knees into the chest this time. Give yourself a little rock side to side if it feels good. And then pause in the center. You can stay right here, or you might take both shins parallel to the ground, maybe separate them wider than the rib cage. And you can certainly stay right here, or you can come into a full happy baby. So taking the knees towards the armpits, plugging the low back into the mat, shoulder blades release down, and maybe you'll find stillness here, or maybe you'll gently rock from side to side. Beautiful. Take your time, hug those knees right back into your chest. Set the feet down on the ground, feet stay grounded, stretch the fingertips long, feel the stretch through the belly. And ever so mindfully ease your way onto one side. You can cradle the head with the upper arm. And very mindfully ease up into a comfortable seated shape. So you might choose to pad underneath the sits bones with a blanket or elevate your hips on a block or a cushion. Sit up nice and tall. Stack the heart over the pelvis, the head over the heart. Release the fingertips out and down. We'll inhale, scoop the arms out and up and overhead. Let the shoulders soften. Exhale, take the hands right back out and down. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, let the hands come out and down. And one more time, big breath in. Exhale to lower. Keep the left hand grounded, reach the right arm up, hinge up and over to the left. Easing our way back up through center, the right hand comes down, float the left arm up, hinge up and over to your right. Easing back to center, left hand comes down, loop the shoulders around, guiding the hands out and up and overhead. Find a prayer-like shape, guide it into your heart center. Find so much gratitude for yourself for practicing slowing down. I wish you a beautiful day full of grace and ease, and I'll see you next time.